fucking applause. I forgot that's a thing now. I forgot that was a thing now.
That's cool. We should have that through the PA.
Right? Yeah, shit.
Yeah, just as every show, just to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Just keep my back
Right when we
to the-
start, people would be like, what the fuck? Where is that? Who's doing that?
All right, guys, we're here this week. We're here with Rehearsal Space Invaders. We're with Dave Chandler.
Yes.
And
Hell
he
yeah,
is
man.
the lead singer of RADE, the guitarist from St. Vitus, just a general badass and a
True,
fucking
yeah.
pioneer of doom music and cool music altogether.
yeah.
I'm really glad to have you back on the show. You were here with RADE
With
before.
Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That was a good one, but man, it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
talking. Like when I went and listened back to it, it was like 5 different conversations happening the whole time.
yeah, man. So how have you been?
Okay, I've been actually pretty good, just basically trying to do as much of RAID as we can.
Yeah.
Because Pat goes on tour a lot. He's in Down
Yeah.
and Crowbar.
Right, yeah. So you got to get it in.
We
while
got to
he's-
get it when he's in. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And actually, right now, we're writing new songs for another record.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
we
you
might
guys,
as well.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
We
I
have
mean,
over half already.
come
so,
on now.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And what you guys, I mean, how long has it been since you just dropped that album? Like a couple months?
Yeah, not very long.
Not
Yeah,
long at
about
all,
that,
yeah.
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 But some of the songs that we've been playing in our set for a little while anyway. So while Pat's gone, we're like fiddled with
tuning
some
them
things.
up,
So
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How have you enjoyed just being the singer in a band finally? Not having the responsibility of bringing a guitar and an amplifier along with you.
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
No lugging shit out anymore.
Yeah, I don't miss that shit at
Right.
all.
Fucking no.
No, it's like, I mean, because if you're, on like a big tour or whatever, there's always like loaders somewhere.
Yeah.
But I usually carry my pedal board and guitar.
Yeah.
And
Right.
those are fucking heavy, and
Oh,
You're always
yeah.
goddamn
yeah,
worried about it.
Like the Flying V is like weighs a ton.
It's a lot, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like good God. But no, I don't miss that. It's way more fun singing.
Yeah. Right.
It's like kind of less responsibility, but more at the same time, just in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
yeah,
I don't have a crutch to hide behind. Like I'm obsessed was in, so Wino goes, "You miss your crutch," and I was like, "Yeah, I did it
I mean, a
first.
little
I
bit,
did
yeah.
it first." But now I'm
Right.
getting used to
I
it.
don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, you end up
exactly.
playing air guitar every single time. Yeah.
Has all of your lyrics been written since the band started, or are these
Oh, right, yeah.
lyrics
Some
you've
old
been-
stuff.
The RAID stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was all starting with RAID. None of those lyrics
Nice.
were written. It was like, because we wanted to do this, Jen Attaway,
Yeah.
she asked me to do an impromptu, like, Debris Incorporated show for her birthday.
Oh, okay.
So we did that, and we had, it was Pat playing bass and Bill on drums, and Kevin from the Unnaturals was playing guitar. And then
Great
we were all
guitars.
talking, and someone said, maybe we should like write
Do
some songs
something.
and get this going. And Bill goes, yeah, we'll get Severin because he's like, he knows how to does the punk rock really
Yeah.
good. Da, da, da. Kevin's good, but Severin's is a different type of player.
For sure. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, whatever. And they, so what they did was they wrote 6 songs and put them on recorded them and put them on a CD.
Yeah.
And sent that to me so that I could write words to it. And then COVID hit.
Oh shit.
So for 5 years, I just worked on lyrics to those fucking 6 songs. Yeah. So that's the way that's usually what happened. Now the way we're doing it is a lot easier because we'll get up something at rehearsal or somebody will write it at home or whatever. And the guys, like when I was sick a while back, so I wasn't able to be there, but they
Right.
did this. They did it without me. Or if I'm there, they'll do like play the songs,
Yeah.
just the basic ones,
Yeah.
and record it on your phone and put it on voice memo.
Oh, perfect.
And then they text it to me, and I can sit there all night
Just go back over
running,
and over.
and
Yeah.
write the lyrics and rewrite them, and then rewrite them. Each song is probably like 4 or 5 drafts before it's done, type
Nice.
thing. Yeah,
I do like that shit. We do that same, even with
Yeah.
this stuff. It's like I just put it onto like the Google Drive, and then
Right.
you can access it
and
wherever
it's
the
like
hell,
whenever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like late at night, I'll put headphones on and plug it into my tablet, and
Yeah,
just keep like okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Fast forward, go back through
Exactly, I can
everything.
zap back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, wait a minute. How many times did this riff go? And,
Yeah,
that kind of shit.
instead of
Yeah.
being like-
it's better than standing at rehearsal and
I was
making them
about
do
to
it over
say
and
that.
over and
That's
over.
exactly.
Yeah,
What I said.
exactly.
Just keep playing this until I figure it out. It's
Yeah,
like-
exactly. Yeah.
Had you ever been the singer in a band before?
I sang in Debris Incorporated,
Yeah.
Okay.
but I was playing guitar at the same
was
time,
gonna-
so there was
yeah.
no dynamic to it because I had to play and sing at the same time. I wasn't supposed to. That was a big fucking mess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was-
Got thrown into it.
I got like coerced into
Yeah.
it, shall we say.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it was actually RADE is what Debris was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Except I didn't have
Yeah.
the correct players with Debris.
Right,
So
yeah.
yeah.
But are any of the guitar parts the same or anything like that? Did you pull anything from Debris?
No.
This is all new.
The only thing I'll do is like if I get a riff in my head, I'll go on the voice memo and go dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
That's
and then
fantastic.
they'll figure it out. And from that, because I said I don't want to do no guitar.
I was gonna say you're not
you know.
even playing it; it's just mouthing it out
yeah,
for me. It's
yeah.
like you guys figure that part out.
At rehearsal, Severin will go, well, show it to me. And I'll say, no, because I'll end up making it sound like heavy metal, and that's not what we're going to fucking
Right,
do.
yeah.
So you do it as...
I want to say
Yeah.
it to you and then hear what you see, hear what you hear.
Hear
yeah.
what you... Yeah, and he does it his way, and it's always better because he knows how to do that.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He writes
Yeah.
some great riffs.
I would
for
say,
sure.
yeah.
for me, Severin's my favorite punk guitarist in town.
He's good. He's
For
like
sure.
really fucking... Because he can do other shit, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, what was
what's
that fucking thing he just
Is
did?
there a doctor in the house? I wouldn't really call that punk. It kind of is, but kind of not. But
Right.
that's a Severin song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just him, or he brought it.
He wrote it and brought it in. Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And it's got to be great playing with Pat as well.
Yeah.
I know you played with him before in St. Vitus.
Yeah, he
but-
was the last St. Vitus bass player.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Do you think that he added a lot to St. Vitus whenever he came in as well, the same way that he does to RADE?
Well,
We're just kind of on the down.
in St.
stroke of it.
Vitus, he didn't. Everything was written until we
Yeah.
did that last record, and then me and him got together and wrote a song. So, but he added a different dynamic to the songs
Yeah.
because playing the way that Pat plays,
Right.
and we needed somebody good to finish that out because if we just got someone who mimicked Mark or who just played straight, it came out even because I think that album didn't come out good, but has nothing to do with playing.
Yeah.
Right.
My playing wasn't very well on it, but Pat is the standout on it actually.
Okay.
And yes, but in RAID though, it's all him. He, half the songs they're like these pretty much are equal between all three guys as who
I was
wrote
gonna
what.
ask, yeah,
Except for what is it? Pay Me to Love Me. We all wrote it at the same time, kind of.
Oh, okay. Is that the only one?
That's the only
like-
one. Yeah, it's like a group conglomeration, whatever you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
call it.
Yeah, yeah.
How? I'm sorry, but how long did the album take to record?
About as long as it is.
Shit.
No, seriously, yeah, because we only did a couple, because we didn't do any overdubs or any of that bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to redo some words because I flubbed them.
Right.
And then there was a couple things that, like, each person kind of went. I don't think Bill had to redo anything, actually, not that I
sounds
know
right.
of.
Yeah.
And so it just, just went right through. Even James was like, okay,
So we're done.
shit.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want anything? And so we spent the extra time like kind of adding effects to the vocals, and he actually did mixes right there at the same fucking time.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
So you
the
get to
refs.
hear that as it's going.
Yeah, and we had
Yeah.
CDs to take home like right away.
Fuck,
And then
okay.
he just went and mastered it, and it was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Like, we're done.
basically, it took that day.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and it's only a half-hour album. So
I know, but
it didn't
still,
take that.
you know,
It
shit.
wasn't even that long,
Let me check this.
like 3 hours or something, maybe.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I love it. When we first saw you guys, and we've said this enough, but like whenever we first saw you guys at Santos was I think it was your first gig
think it was-
Yeah.
as RAID.
Oh, did you spill?
Come on. No. That was, right.
It will spill. when
It
you
will.
open
It's
it.
going to be fucked up in a minute.
But it was so great. It's just like no bands around here sound like. To me, it's the Southern California style punk, but Earl was saying that he thinks it's got more of a New York sound.
Yeah, a little more east hardcore shit.
Well, that's kind of because that's where St. Vitus cut their teeth. And there was always the thing. It's like the Bay Area sort of got involved, but not really.
Yeah.
But they're always, which is more hardcore? SoCal South Bay or what is it? HY or NYHC, New
Yeah.
York Hardcore.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because they had Agnostic and Cro-Mags and like Social D was kind of a
Yeah.
part, or SSD was kind of a part of that.
Yeah.
And then we had like Black Flag, Germs, Fear, and all. There was always the.
Yeah.
So that's why, because I liked all of them.
Okay, so it's got.
So for me, that's kind of why a little bit of
Little bit
things in
both.
there. But it's more like if I do that mouth humming thing,
Yeah.
those were what ended up sounding like circle jerks, or
Right, yeah.
because that's my family type thing, So people have said that. You go, man, you sound like you're a South Bay band. I'm like, that's a great compliment, man.
Right,
I got Mike Williams. He goes, Dave, man. After he saw us the
Yeah.
first time, he goes, Dave, man, let me tell you. I swear to God, you sound exactly like someone from the South Bay. And I said, Mike, because I'm from the South
literally
Bay.
where the fuck I'm from.
That's where I grew up.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. But I
hear it. It just
it's
felt
so
like
it's
in
so,
the show. It felt so much more like New York hardcore.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. Love you guys' band. And
Yeah,
it's like immediately. I didn't know. Unfortunately, I didn't know who Pat was right away, and he like.
I know. Yeah.
He like complimented our band. I was like, man, that's nice of him.
Like,
to be like
that's
that.
very
It's like-
nice of you, man. Thanks.
I'm like,
They're like, oh yeah, that's the fucking bassist. He's the guy.
yeah,
Oh
he's,
shit.
he's out of Down and fucking
Crowbar.
Crowbar, yeah.
Crowbar, and then
And
Dave,
Swinging Doors, the country
Yeah,
band.
I
Yeah,
did
saying
love
Dave's
that
out of
shit.
St. Vitus, like,
That
oh
was
shit,
crazy.
like, whoa, this is great. Like, this even just knowing that there's so much fucking credentials behind it. I don't know. To me, it sounds really authentic, and I love it. So I can't wait to hear the new album too.
Yeah.
How did you guys get linked up together with the Gremlins Have Pictures guys?
I don't know, actually. To be honest with you, but when we were asking him, apparently Bill has been friends with Norm's family forever, since he was like a little kid or something.
Okay.
So they've known each other forever. And I don't know how or what made Norm decide, because that was his first thing he'd ever done.
Okay.
So I have no idea what made him decide to try to do that.
Yeah.
But he approached Bill, and Bill approached us, and we said, yeah, fuck yeah, because we've been wanting to do a record, but we didn't, we figured, okay, well, we have no idea who. Well,
Yeah.
actually, we knew we wanted to record with James.
Okay.
But we didn't know how we were going to do it or anything like that. And Norm goes, well, since that's not going to be a while, I can do a single. And we jumped on it. I was like,
Yeah, fucking yes.
That's the old school way. You put out a single.
Right.
Dead Kennedys put about like 5 or 6 before the album came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, and half the shit's not on the album.
Right.
But yeah, and I still really don't know what made him do that, but he's really good. He's acting like an agent right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's been a couple. He's tried to get us a couple shows that we couldn't do because Pat wasn't going to be here. But,
Right. Still, he's out there.
But they're open. They're open ended.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So when he's back around, it could come around.
Exactly.
Again.
But at the same places. So
Nice.
like, well, let us know when they can do it. And they're friends of his, so
So
yeah.
yeah.
And then he's got connections with some weird people. He got us into like the British band camp thing, which apparently those people are like, hell yeah, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
I could
that's
see
how
that.
I felt.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really cool.
That's a trip. Yeah. I like that.
I forget what it's called.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
But,
We saw Henry Rollins played one of your songs.
oh yeah, right. He just put it on his thing. Yeah.
Actually, what he did was I sent him the CD.
Yeah.
And he can only play songs that don't have any cursing in it. So
Right.
that knocks out a lot of them.
Bit of them. Yeah.
But so what he did was he played one of our songs 3 weeks in a row.
Oh. Okay.
And then he skipped a week and asked me, can you tell me what songs have cursing in it? Because I can't play them. And I said, well, it's much easier for me to tell you the ones that don't that you
It's that
haven't
one.
played because
Yeah.
there's only 3. So I told him those 3. And then the next week he played one of them. So there's like 2 songs left if he wants to do them whenever that don't have cursing in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, because he's an old friend. He was one of the people that the first time he saw Vitus, he was like, we got to sign these guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Him and Greg and Chuck were like all, whoa, holy shit, you know, that kind of thing.
And you guys
So-
weren't signed at all at that point?
No.
Yeah, right.
No
okay.
one was interested.
Right.
At all. And he, so he's always like, I can call him like right now and he'd answer the phone.
Oh, that's
if
killer.
he's home, that
Shit.
type of thing. He's
Yeah.
always been like that type of friend.
Yeah.
When he played House of Blues, we went out there and he met Tanya, my wife, and everything. That was really funny because the guy goes, well, Mr. Rollins will see you. You have 15 minutes.
Oh, my Lord.
And I was like, okay. So we got up there and I told him, he goes, oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, right?
He goes, I do have something to do, but, we're going to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
So he talked to me for about 10 minutes. He goes, okay, well, there's the catering. And he looked at Tanya and he goes, now I want to talk to you.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Because all those years, I never
just
had.
with you. Yeah, right.
I never had a girlfriend or nothing. So he wanted to know all about,
Yep.
So they became friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
How long have you known him then?
Shit, since like 1981.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably.
So a fucking bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because they saw us and said we were going to do a record and everything, and we did it, and it was supposed to come out in '82.
Yeah.
But that's when they had the lawsuit with Unicorn, and that froze all releases and Damaged and I think a Bad Brains, a bunch of stuff got stuck. That's when our album should have come out in '82.
Yeah.
excuse me, but because of that, it came out in '84.
Oh, wow.
But all that
Shit.
time, we were doing shows all up and down the West Coast and everything with Black Flag and whoever, all the other fucking punk bands and shit like that. And then when he finally got released in '84, then they took us on tour twice.
Okay.
So so I've known all of them since like '81. I don't think it was before '81 because we were playing around a while before hair metal hit and killed the metal scene, and then punk rock came in, and then it kind of left people like us completely out of the picture.
Right, yeah, because you're not
Because we're not hair metal, and
Right.
Burial at Sea is not a good slam dancer.
Right, no.
So, except the one part. But yeah, so it was. So everybody's been friends. Greg Ginn is a bit off on. There was some problems with that back in the day, and
Yeah.
last time I spoke to him, actually, he was here years ago when
In
I
Louisiana?
first moved here. Yeah, he played
okay.
Dragon's Den with Gone.
Shit, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And I forget who the other band, the people from Subhumans. What's their other band?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Citizen Fish.
Okay.
Okay.
So it was those two bands that we went out to see. And that was the last time I talked to him. And I said, "Do you remember me?" And he goes, "Yeah, let's go outside." We went outside, and I said, "Well, I want to say you owe me money." And he goes, and I go, "No, man, I'm just fucking with you." And that's the last time that I talked to
That
him.
was
But
it,
I
yeah.
talked to Chuck all the time, and
Yeah.
Bill Stevenson.
Yeah, shit,
all
I
the
haven't
boys,
thought- I haven't thought about a fucking Dragon's Den show in forever. That bitch has been shut down for a minute.
Yeah,
now.
it was long.
It had to have been, yeah.
really long time ago.
When was the first time you and the Black Flag guys paths crossed? Like, when did they first see you, and where was that at?
Okay, that was at a little club in Torrance, California, in the South Bay. It's called Micasitas. It was like a Mexican hall.
Okay.
So everything happened there. They would have
Oh, shit,
bands
okay.
play. They would have the prom or whatever the hell you wanted to book them for. They would
Yeah.
do it.
Okay, yeah.
Well, and it was huge. It
Yeah.
held like a shitload of people. But we played there one time, and they banned us because we were too loud, too slow. Nobody showed up. So
yeah.
you cannot play here again. It's like, okay, well, fuck you.
Yeah,
That's get in line. You're one of many that has said that already.
Yeah.
So then we were all punk rock fans. Scott Riegers worked with Roger Rogerson from the Circle Jerks, and a singer that we had that wasn't with us anymore at the time, named Howard. I can't remember his last name. Sorry, Howard. He turned us on to Black Flag.
Okay.
And then our bass player before Mark played was Michael Corcio, who was friends with the Dickies. They lived down the street from him. And so he took us to our first punk show, which was the Dickies.
Mm-hmm.
So we were all into that. And then some friend of mine at work explained how we need to put flyers out in the parking lots on all the cars.
Okay.
That's what you
Yeah.
did. Black
Put it
Flag
under
would
the
run
windshield
around and
wiper.
slap them with goo on telephone poles. But that's, when you don't have that, you put
Right,
it
yeah, just under the
on the
windshield
windshield
wipers.
wipers. Yeah. So we were doing that. So there was a place also in Torrance called Alpine Village, and they would have shows, and I forget who was playing at it. But a couple of the Circle Jerks were there, and a couple other punkers were there. I don't think it was a punk show because I think we went inside and we weren't allowed to go into punk shows yet.
Okay, so just punkers were there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were hanging out, and we knew the Jerks from Roger.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we were all standing outside talking, drinking beer, and flyering stuff. And SST had a band called Overkill.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be their crossover band.
Yeah.
Well, their guitar player Felice and their drummer Kirk came up to us with our flyer, and they said, "Are you these guys?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they go, "Well, we heard about you. You're a metal band, right?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they go, "Okay, well, would you do some shows with us because we can't get any metal bands to play with us because we're on SST."
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure."
Yeah. Fucking
So,
yes.
they go, "Okay." So we exchanged phone numbers, and they said, "Okay, we're going to find a place, and we'll call you and let you know where it is, And we said, "Okay, actually, this is the show we got banned from."
Yeah. Okay.
Because we had played Micasitas.
Yeah.
No, this was the first time we played Micasitas. I'm sorry, because the second time we played was really funny. So, we go there, and that's the one that there was nobody there. So
They're like, "You're not coming back."
Exactly.
Yeah.
We couldn't sell anything.
Right.
So we got it all hooked up and everything, and we're talking to him on the phone. I said, "Hey, you're on SST?" And like, "Yeah." He goes, "Is there any way you could get anyone from Black Flag to go to the show? Because we're huge fans and we just want to meet them.
Right.
And we can't go to their shows, but, let's see what they think." And he goes, "I don't know, I'll try." So we were setting up or whatever. He walks in. He goes, "Okay, well they're here." And I was like, "Oh!" And I looked up and I saw Greg, Henry, and Chuck standing there, like watching us set up and everything. And then I didn't see Joe Carducci and Spot, but apparently they were in the back, standing there. So, like, okay, well, I looked at Mark. I said, "Mark, Black Flag's here." And he goes, "Where?" And I'm like, "Right there." And he goes, "Oh, shit."
Don't look.
I was like, okay. So we just did our normal, like the whole first St. Vitus album plus a couple other songs. And I looked up and they were all like,
yeah.
I was like, damn, So when we were done, Dukowski came up and he goes, "You guys were great. You want to do a record?" And we're like, "Yes, we do."
Yes, I do.
And so then he called back a couple of days later and he goes, "Oh, we can't do the single, man. I'm sorry." I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because your songs are too fucking long, so we're just going to do an album."
I was
like, "Yes."
That's
so
even better. Let's do that.
That's how it happened.
No shit.
And we just we're immediately thrown into the SST thing.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Okay, well, you're going to have to like learn how to do this. We'll show you the ropes." And
to be in the fucking the guys now.
You got to learn how to fucking do this.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be in some front of people that are not going to.
They're not going to want to see you.
They're not going to dig it.
Yeah, right.
And we're like, "Okay, whatever, And so they booked us at a place called Dancing Waters with a stage about as high as this chair.
Yep.
That place changed a lot.
Right on top.
And it was like Black Flag and Circle One and Code of Honor and another hardcore.
Right.
And then us. And one of the bands, Circle One, canceled out for whatever reason. So but we're supposed to open up. And Rollins actually gave us an introduction.
Okay.
Right before we started playing to kind of calm the crowd down.
Right, yeah.
So we were setting up and there was all these like skinheads in the front. And there's like 300 or 400 people in there. And we're sound checking and getting everything to sound right. And everybody thought we were Crew. Setting up for this band called St. Vitus.
Yeah.
Because they had no idea who it was. They thought it's got to be, if they're with Black Flag. It's
going to be different than this, right?
Yeah. So we got there and we're standing and all of a sudden Roland comes out and introduces us and we play and they were like,
"Ooh.
What the fuck?" And it's like, and it's pretty silent, pretty much.
Shit.
A couple yelling things, here and there, whatever. And me and Mark had drank a bit because we were fucking nervous.
Oh yeah.
So we get this one part and we finish the song and some lone voice in the back goes, "Get a fucking haircut, you fucking hippie." And Mark grabs the neck of his bass and pulls it to the side, and with his left hand grabs his dick and said, "Suck my dick, you motherfucker." And that ignited
it.
Off.
Yeah, that set
then
it right off.
Then they started throwing everything they could find at us, and all the skinheads put their feet up on the stage, and the people working and pushing them back.
Yeah,
it was total fucking chaos for the whole rest of the thing. And I walked off, and I was going, "What the fuck?" And Dukowski was standing there looking like the Cheshire Cat,
just smiling his ass off.
"That's what we want."
Oh. Okay.
And then he told us later, he goes, "That's good. You didn't stop." He goes, "Never, ever stop. No matter what they throw at you, no matter what they do to you, no matter how much they want to hurt you, do not stop. Because if you do, you're going to get footprints on your back.
It's forever.
You're
they
done.
know.
You're a pussy."
Yeah.
So we never did stop. But it was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he goes, "That's it." And then they booked us with them at other places and it got around. And people would come from out of town
to come see this
and ask SST, "Can St. Vitus open up?" Because if we did, they knew the crowd would be so pissed off when we were done that when they started, the real show would be violent as hell because they're already mad.
Up. Yeah.
So we played with all kinds of different bands. But we played with MDC a bunch of times, and they became friends with us and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we want these guys here.
Exactly.
They're going to piss everybody off. It's going to be great.
Because we would play, like, Dukowski could call and say, "Hey, can you play tomorrow night at wherever?" And we would say, "Yeah."
Right. We're open. We're good.
Exactly, yeah.
That's a trip, though. It's like, dude, we're gonna get these guys on. Everybody hates them. We're gonna fucking go off when they figure it out. Yeah.
Did you ever want to be more punk, but while you were on the label, but you
right? Did it ever?
No.
Yeah.
And they didn't want us to either. But
that's what I was
actually before we knew them or anything, when it was all hair metal and punk, and we couldn't play anywhere. Mark and I discussed about changing to a punk band.
Yeah.
Right.
But just before any recordings or anything, we were still playing like backyard parties and shit. And the singer that we had at the time, he didn't work out anyway.
Oh, okay.
But Riggers probably would have done it. I don't know.
Yeah.
By the time we worked him in, we had decided we weren't going to do that anymore. And Armando probably wouldn't have done it because he was not a fan of punk.
Okay.
Until he met everybody and saw that they were exactly the same as us. They just looked different and played faster.
Right, yeah.
And he didn't actually become a fan to go out and buy records. but certain bands he really liked because of how they were and how their musicianship was and stuff. Like he loved Bill Stevenson. He thought he was a totally great drummer.
Yeah.
You know,
he's good.
Yeah.
Can I ask about your guitar tone on St. Vitus and what like made you go for that type thing to be such like a doom pioneer is what people call St. Vitus.
That's what they,
course. Like, do you think how intentional was like the sound of going that
Well,
way?
the actual tone was intentional, but we weren't trying to be anything called doom metal. There was no such thing.
Well, so being like, I mean, I would assume
we wanted to be like, because Black Sabbath wasn't Black Sabbath at the time.
Right.
Ozzy was gone. And I think Dio, I didn't like him, and I think they were already into the other ones after that. So we wanted to sound like Black Sabbath with Ozzy.
Yeah.
That's where the initial slow stuff came from.
Which you can hear in the beginning of the stuff, just slower, a
and
little more drawn out.
You know? Really bass heavy.
Okay,
so I set my guitar tone to have more bass than treble, and that's all we did.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm starting to get like, whenever I've been listening to it, and the tone that I hear is something that a lot of Louisiana bands around here sound like as well. Because I think I Hate God definitely has that toned down guitar sound.
Yeah, but we St. Vitus played in E natural.
Yeah.
Every single time. We didn't believe in detuning because to us that means your guitar's out of tune.
Right.
So we didn't do that. When Wino joined, he asked us to play a half step down. It'd be easier on his voice. So and that's the only thing we ever did. As far as that, we didn't do the down tuning. People kept down tuning to try and get the bass sound that I got out of my guitar.
Right.
And they were like, how do you do that? And I said, well, I'm not going to tell you. Then you'll start doing it.
Then you're going to be just like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
You figure it out, you fucking dick. I'm sure.
PA guys everywhere. One dude goes, man, it sounds like there's a fucking pillow over your amp. I said, good.
That's what I fucking want, man.
Yeah. And we always used to get you're too fucking loud. I can't hear anything but the guitar. And I said, then don't mic it.
Nobody told you to do that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm fine without the mic, right?
Yeah.
So just easier on yourself.
Yeah, I always like just standard tuning, man. Like, what the fuck is the problem? You can't play heavy enough with that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's not to shit on anybody else that
exactly,
is. Yeah, but like
I
like
tripped out when I found out that Tony Iommi down-tuned on songs.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Right.
You know?
That's
when
why
the master does it, there's nothing wrong.
Right. Yeah.
No, it's fine if you want to do that. I just
I
was taught that your guitar should be in tune to E natural.
That's the way I always did it. Yeah. That's why I do the bass still, but like you can adjust your amp and shit. It's going to come through.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's got to be crazy to be such a guitar, and definitely a guitar icon, and then be now a lead singer in a band, only. And you're kind of linked. Whenever I looked at your Wikipedia earlier, there was two names, or just kind of two things that kind of stood out. Of course, the punk thing always kind of stands out, being a metal band or your guys' version of metal with punk, but also Don Dokken produced your 1993 COD album.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. And how did that come to be?
Well, Don and Armando went to high school together.
Okay.
So when Armando joined the band, he goes, I have a rehearsal space, and it was Dokken's space. So there was Dokken, us as Tyrant, and another band called Hotwire. We were all in there. But Don was... Dokken, he was in a band called Airborne, and he changed it to Dokken, but that was three-piece. And he played guitar and sang, and he played leads like Jimi Hendrix, and they were really fucking good.
Right. Yeah.
And he took that to Germany and found George Lynch, and then we all know after that.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what happened was he borrowed, because, he'd come to our practices all the time. We'd go see his shows, and he borrowed Mark's, had a Marshall bass stack. So he borrowed the head to get like a heavier sound with his guitar, and he blew it up. And he told Mark, "I'll buy you a new one when I become a rock star." And we're like, "Thanks, Don."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So nothing. And then when we were going to record COD, we needed a studio because we weren't on SST anymore, and like that V record and the live one were recorded in Germany.
Okay.
So the Germans said,
is that the Hellhound album?
Yeah, Hellhound. Yeah. And so they said, can you get a place in America? So because, that way we don't have to fly you all over here.
Right.
And da-da-da. So we were talking and everything, and it dawned on me because we were practicing in a rehearsal studio that Don owned. And we didn't pay him because he never bought Mark's amp.
Oh, nice.
And he never said anything.
Yeah.
So we played in there, and no one wanted to rehearse when we did because they said they couldn't hear themselves, which I thought was funny as fuck.
That's great.
Just turn up,
Right.
So, but he also had a recording studio. And I was like, hey, Armando, I got an idea. And I go, Mark, what would you do? What would you say if we told Don he didn't have to get you a bass amp because he's a fucking rock star now if he lets us use his studio for nothing to record our album?
Like,
and
he's got to
work and, hit him like, find someone to do the board and everything.
Yeah.
And Mark goes, okay, if he does that, I'll do it. And so we told him, and he said, all right, so yeah, I have my boy here. He'll work it. His name was Pap. Thank you, Pap. And he goes, and I'll be like the producer. And but I got to charge you something, so he charged us like $150.
Nice.
Okay, shit. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how he became the guy who worked with us for COD because he owed us, basically. And he was a friend of Armando's, and Armando gave the, man, we've been friends for so fucking long.
Yeah, right.
You
got to do this for me.
That spiel,
Yeah.
You owe this, and you said you'd pay it, and da-da-da. And you have the money. That was the thing. All of us were like,
the money, rich boy.
Yeah. He was real cool, too. Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. Like it's funny whenever you look and you'll see like the names that stick out. It's like, how did that ever fucking happen? Like, but anyway, just it's Saint Vitus is one of those bands that I didn't follow whenever I was younger, and I've really caught on to more now.
Right.
Yeah. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't realize the impact really. And it's so fucking crazy that now you're in New Orleans and you're the lead singer and still in yet another awesome band.
Sorry, well, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, it's okay. I was just going to say, like, I mean, and we've said this before. I mean, you guys, it seems like you could go wherever you wanted in the United States and play with RADE too,
Yeah,
I hope so. It's difficult when you don't have, like, we need a label to pick it up.
Yeah, for sure.
And do distribution, like national, and stuff like that. I sent a couple albums out, but everyone was like, well, we're going to watch it. We'll
see.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We'll see what your presence does
because
online.
then you can get backup to do a tour because it's real hard to do it by yourself. Like back when we first started, Black Flag was like the backup, but they didn't put anything into it.
Yeah.
That's one thing they wanted to teach us too. You do everything yourself. Right?
Yeah.
So there was no like hotels, and they had like their booking agency book the shows.
Yeah, you figured it out from there.
They paid you.
Yeah.
But you paid for all of your expenses, including your gas, and if you want a room, you pay for it.
Yeah.
Or you stay at these people's strangers' house like we're doing.
Yep.
And, that kind of stuff. So,
yeah,
it's a bit difficult, but we want to. Like, there's a guy in Portland, Maine, who contacted us and he wants us to go up there, and EHG knows him. They played there, and I asked him if we can find a way. Would you guys go with us? And they're like, yeah. And then there's a guy in Chicago that wants us to be there. That's the thing where we couldn't do because Pat was going to be gone.
Okay,
that's an open-ended.
That's
one.
always
yeah. And then the guys from Wake wanted us to go out there with them, and they said that's open-ended.
Nice,
sort of, because that's a club that books all the time.
Right. So if
you'd
it's
have
open,
to say,
they can,
yeah. If it's open, then they can get it right away.
Yeah,
exactly. So we want to like go outside. I personally want to do the two scenes. I want to go the East Coast into the New York hardcore, and I want to go and do the South Bay.
Shit,
exactly, play in front of the boys.
Hell yeah.
I've got some weird responses from some of those guys.
I was going to say, to come back around with this shit now? It's like,
that would be great. Yeah.
That'd be good. Well, yeah. Oh, that's got to trip them out. Like, look
what I do now.
Some
of them that I haven't heard from a couple of people, but a few people that are like, whoa, holy shit.
It's fucking good. Yeah. But the St. Vitus thing, it was like, I hadn't known much about it as well. And then once I did, I felt like I was seeing it all over the place. I was watching a documentary on the Mentors, and they had you and the guitarist talking about fucking El Deuce and fucking.
We did a big tour with them.
Yeah. They talked about it for a bit on it. They was talking. I think their guitarist had dropped out, and you all had to fill in. He was
played bass, and their bass player played guitar.
Okay, yeah. He was like, I think I made more money off of their shit than our shit.
Yeah, he made we had these like shit brown windows in our van.
Yeah.
So we pulled them down and made hoods for me and him and Mark.
Fuck yeah.
And
Yeah.
me and Mark sang back vocals, and he wore the hood, and we spray painted the windows so no one could see him.
Yeah.
And he called himself Sir Lord Cunnilingus.
Fuck yes.
It was funny. And
All the fucking names are so ridiculous
the
in that
set
band.
was shortened to like 5 songs because that's all he could learn on the spur of the moment.
Right, yeah.
Because
it's right then.
He had to learn a sound check.
Yeah.
There was
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he had like a day, but
no,
yeah.
No,
okay.
nothing. Just right out, he had nothing.
Shit.
But wine was good enough. He pulled it off, and everyone knew who the fuck he was.
Oh, yeah,
Like the
right.
crowd, but no one cared.
No.
It was a fucking Mentors crowd. It was El Duce there. Yes, that's all they cared about.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. True. I think they're still doing stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Somebody way different now, but
Well,
yeah.
Bryce is the only original
That's the
member
only one,
because
yeah.
El and Sicky died,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yep, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was a
He
trip seeing
didn't.
you guys in
Bryce
there.
didn't go on the tour.
Oh,
He
okay.
refused to tour. He only did local shows with them.
Okay. Okay.
That's why they had Ed Skanky Danky
Yeah.
was playing on bass.
Yeah,
And then,
okay.
And then when Sicky, Ed just jumped to guitar and Wino jumped to bass. So it was
Okay.
like, I don't know, 4 or 5 shows or something.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
Sicky showed up.
Hell yeah.
I saw Jimmy Bauer's been wearing his RADE shirt
Yes.
everywhere. I also think I saw.
Is it this shirt, the koi fish one?
No,
No,
it's
it's
the
the
red.
red.
Oh, the red one?
Yeah.
I like this shirt.
black
I got
one.
one. I wear the fuck out of
Well,
it.
this has
Yeah.
got the Nature Boys.
I
so-
know. I know. I fucking love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, can you talk a little bit about wrestling while we're on that?
What do you want to know?
Right? Yeah. I
I'm
fucking
going
love
to
wrestling.
watch Dynamite and Impact when I go home.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Impact sucks though, but you can fast forward over the shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you been into wrestling your whole life?
Yeah, ever since I was like 7 or 8,
Yeah.
when I saw it on TV, and I was like, whoa. And actually, I wanted to be a wrestler,
Nice.
but I was always super skinny. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know anything about it. And my dad was like, he said the same thing with horror movies. He goes, I don't care how much you watch it, as long as you know it's fake.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it turns out that wrestling's not all fake.
No, yeah.
So, but when you're a kid, you agree to it so that you can.
Yeah, right.
And he took me to the Olympic Auditorium to see people like Freddie Blassie and stuff like that. Every once in
Yeah.
a while, But yeah, I was like hooked on it right away. So
Yeah.
I've been a fan. So, and then I started the stuff that I was watching. Like I guess I don't know. I guess now that I know a little bit about it, the promotions changed and lost their TV deals.
Yeah.
So they weren't on anymore for years. I didn't watch it, and every once in a while, ESPN would run some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would see it, and it was just like
That's weird.
what I would call plain guys.
Yeah.
It looked like Olympic wrestling. There was no
Oh.
weirdos.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I gotta die. And I came home from a St. Vitus practice one night. And my roommate Louis goes, "Hey, you should start watching wrestling on Monday." And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because it's the stuff you want to see." And I go, "There was no way to see it until the next
Till it
Monday
happened
because
again,
there was
yeah.
no recording."
No.
What do you mean? And so he described some of the people: Hulk, the Iron Sheik,
Yes.
Andre the Giant.
Good shit.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I watched it, and bingo, I was
Yeah.
right back.
That's when I got
And
into
then I've
it.
been,
Yeah.
ever since. I got a handful of like weird ones that I watch now. Like because of the internet.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with much of it anymore. But
I used to
yeah.
watch JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling,
Fuck yes.
Insane Clown Posse.
That was
They're
good shit. That's
bad.
good shit. That's real
Their
good shit.
characters are the best characters on any promotion. They're world champions. Cocaine.
Hell yes.
And he's
Hell yeah.
dressed like Kane,
Yeah.
but white and black.
Fuck.
And he does all of his moves, but he's skinny. And then before he's going to do the choke slam, he pulls out this baggie of flour or whatever and pours it on his arm.
And then does
And then he'll choke slam a like 300-pound guy and
Nice.
win.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a badass. It's really great.
I have to get back into that
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
dude. I loved that shit.
Remember Vince Russo?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's the writer for it.
Oh,
And he
okay.
does the on-air asshole. And they let all the wrestlers cuss. They can
Oh,
say
okay.
anything they want to because it's
Yeah.
on YouTube.
I was
And
just saying
they-
it's got to be on the internet.
Yeah, and
then,
they encourage them to throw things at the bad guys. So
Hell yeah.
if the bad dude goes, someone throws something. He goes, "Hey, don't throw that fucking shit at me anymore."
Here's a fucking barrage, dickhead. Yeah.
They'll do interviews with like plastic bottles will bounce off their heads and shit. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and watch that shit.
Yeah, it's called Lunacy is the name of the.
Okay.
And you can go back. It's been on for years.
Oh, sure,
But you
it's
can
a
go
fucking
back
million.
because
Yeah.
they're going on their 26th year of being a
Jesus.
company this year.
Okay.
But Lunacy hasn't been around that long.
Right. Okay.
It's a couple years, but like
Yeah.
I think actually What day is today? Thursday?
Yes.
I think today's the day of the new one.
Oh, okay.
It's in the middle of the week. It's a weekly thing.
Yeah.
But if you just look up JCW Lunacy, you can see
It's gonna be everything.
It'll tell you what the new one is, and you can go back and.
Oh yeah.
And they
right.
have some pretty big people that show up there to like help them out, and then they disappear. And,
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Just a little guest spot on it.
yeah, they did a thing at the last WrestleCon. I forget where in Vegas,
Okay.
and they called it Slaughtermania or something. And they had Vampiro's final match on it.
Oh shit!
Because
shit!
Vampiro's a juggalo. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's fucking way cool.
That's
This is
fucking awesome.
His final thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you got to. That's
I'm gonna have to watch it because I mean, I
that
only
one is
watched
right
all
on
the-
AEW's heels.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's so their characters are so fucking
I
great.
like that shit.
It's so fucking funny.
I just always watch the old the backyard wrestling. You know,
yeah.
it's just
Actually,
fucking-
they were in there for a
that's what
while.
I'm saying. That's when I saw the shit for in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beginning of it and just slamming people off of fucking 8-foot fucking ladders into thumbtacks and fucking barbed wire and
Yeah.
mattresses and fucking
they don't-
trampolines on fire.
JCW doesn't have that many
Yeah.
hardcore, but they
Yeah.
do. But it's more like it's the
Just
best
the
characters
ridiculous
ever.
shit. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had this dude whose name is Mosh Pit Mike, but he's a different character every time he wrestles. He's the man of 1,000 gimmicks.
Okay.
So he's been everything you can think of. Last week's show, he was Beekeeper Mike in the Beekeeper costume.
Yes. Yeah.
And when it came time to beat the guy, he reached in his pocket and pulled out a handful of bees and threw them in the dude's face. And they go, ah! And he pinned him.
Yeah.
Then he-
Yeah. I
and
like
then-
that. I like that a lot.
The other good one, the promo was shot in the back of a stretch limo, and his name was Mike Hefner.
Fuck.
And he had, I don't know where they found him, the weirdest, I'm sorry, women everywhere.
Right, yep.
Ugliest women.
And
And they're all dressed
yes.
like Playboy chicks, and you don't want to see them.
That's not
dressed
the way
like-
you want it. Yeah, that's not what you wanted,
And
but
it's
you're
fucking
gonna.
hilarious. He's like, these are my ladies. And,
It's just crazy.
and they're like rubbing on, and they all had like face paint on and shit. Like, this is fucking
Fuck
fake.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna like that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's like a hour and 40 minutes per episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
But there's some bullshit too, talking and
Of course, you can
interviews
fucking,
and
do what you need on that.
I had heard that you don't listen to too much music at home.
That was interesting. Sounds like me in the morning. No, I really don't. I'm more of a TV person. I kind of always have been.
Yeah.
I still, like, every once in a while I get a wild hair at my ass and I'll go. Usually it's older stuff. I don't really listen to much newer things. If someone like sends me something or gives me, they used to give me stuff all the time.
Of course.
on the road.
Yeah. Right.
And I would listen to it, and some of it was good, some of it wasn't. Whatever. Still going to listen to it.
Yeah.
No, I don't listen to not much. Mostly now I listen to like writing the songs and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like we haven't got much practice before this show coming up. So I'll then this coming up week I'll be listening to the album.
All that to get back into
just to like
Yeah, a little
'cause
refresher.
usually I sing it in the bathtubs to myself. So yeah, but no, I don't listen to much. The last thing that I bought was because of the Rollins show. He played 2 weeks in a row. He played a Devo song, both of them I had forgotten about, off of the second album. What is it? Duty Now for the Future.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Blockhead and Wiggly World. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
I got to get back on that.
Yeah, the only CD I had was the first one.
Yeah.
So I ordered that, and then it's like two records on one.
Okay,
It has
yeah.
that, and then one of the newer ones, which is not that good.
Yeah. Of course.
But so I would been listening to that. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly like, a wild hair at my ass. And I'll break out my CD things and look through them, and
yeah.
but it's like the bands from the 70s that I grew up on are still the ones that I
In
usually
rotation.
go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are probably the same ones I go to.
Yeah.
Whenever I listen to albums, I seem like I only go to Sabbath or Pink Floyd or something like that. Something
Right.
with a lot of space in it. I'll even listen
Yeah.
to a lot of like Miles Davis at home or something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't like buy a lot of brand new albums.
No, I don't either. but
You
no.
know what I mean?
I only listen usually like music is like when I'm on the way to work or on the way home from work. That's about it. Yeah. Like I said, when I get home, I'm like watching some mindless bullshit,
Yeah. Well, I got a kick. I got under like a weird kick. I think I got some weird royalty check or something. I forget what it was. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna complete the rest of this band and that band and that band on the CD. So Pink Floyd's one that I did it with.
It's a good
from
one.
the first one all the way up to The Wall.
Okay.
And I didn't, man, like the first album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, that's a fucking great record. It had the song on it that I had no idea all the years was Pink Floyd.
Oh, I like when that happens.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I did that with them, and I did it with Budgie and a couple other ones to flesh out the things. And I keep up with Blue Oyster Cult.
I've wanted to get into Blue Oyster Cult because of the songs I've heard have all been so diverse. For one thing,
every record. Well, the first 3 records, the first one is totally different. Well, actually, they're all different, but they're all like basic, like hard rock / heavy metal.
Yeah,
but then they get weird with Agents of Fortune, and then things start changing around.
So are they the one that has the album where it's Dorothy Slippers on it, and they're like, it's the witch.
That's ELO.
Thank you. Yes, yeah.
With the red slippers.
That's a weird
it's a Spanish
band.
name. Yeah,
Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah,
that's that one.
That's a weird band too.
Yeah, they're great. I saw them
that album
quite a few
rules
times. They were good.
Nice.
My dad had that Fire on High album by ELO, and the first like the cover of it's like a electric chair or something like that, and then the first
my
song,
dad had that shit.
The first song's got some song that's backwards on it, and I was able to put it on my 4-track and flip it over and actually hear what it sounded like.
Cool.
But it's really cool.
Yeah,
but,
they were trippy.
Yeah,
Jeff Lynne.
Yeah, I mean, they'd have those regular cool pop songs, and then in between that, it's almost like
what the
satanic noise.
They had the classical shit with the violins and the cellos and stuff. They were weird to see because they were massive on stage. There was like 7 people or some crazy thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't realize that.
No, it was cool. Yeah. They were a full-blown orchestra.
I just thought they always just had like studio musicians that they like made it
it's
work
the same
for.
dudes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay.
Like Jethro Tull would pull all those guys. He'd have a bunch of people,
Were you able to see a couple of those bands back in the 70s?
Yeah, all of them, pretty much.
Did you saw Sabbath in the 70s?
Yeah, the first time we saw Sabbath was for Sabotage.
Oh, cool.
And then we saw them every time they came after that. We even went to a festival to see somebody else, and they played with Dio. It's the first time I ever saw a crowd flip off Black Sabbath.
Oh, shit.
To be honest with you, and boo them. Because not Black Sabbath.
No, it's not. No.
And then I saw Blizzard of Oz, their very first tour with what's his name, Randy Rhoads.
Oh,
people are like, "You saw Randy Rhoads?" I'm like, yeah, he wasn't Tony Iommi, but it was okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's weird even just knowing that you talked to Henry Rollins and he's played your music.
Pat still trips on that. Pat goes, man, fucking Henry Rollins plays
crazy, right? Yeah.
He's a friend. How does that? If he was a stranger, I'd be tripping too. But I've known him for fucking.
I think that's the crazier part. It's just like I've known this guy for fucking ever. It's like you've known fucking him for right. Like
So you guys are playing next Saturday, or
when this comes out, it'll be Saturday.
Yeah,
like once
it's
this
on
comes out,
the 23rd, Saturday 23rd at
Courtyard Brewery.
Courtyard Brewery.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Blanket of M.
Yes.
And
I don't remember the other one.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is it Jaded?
Is it that one? I don't know.
I got the flyer pulled.
We tried to play with Blanket of M twice. They've hit us up, and it's always been a time that we just couldn't fucking get everybody together.
Here every so often.
Yeah.
They're from Tyler, Texas, which is basically San Antonio.
Yeah,
area.
I have family in Tyler, Texas, so it was like, oh yeah, I'd love to, but
okay, it's Blanket of M, Jaded, and Conviction.
There you go.
And RADE.
And it's all ages.
Yeah, all ages. Courtyard Brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get the chance, they have a food thing there that's pretty fucking fire too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have that going.
Yeah,
actually, yeah. So everybody, come on out.
Come on out.
All you kids, bring grandma and grandpa.
Yeah,
to see grandpa on stage.
Dude, I really like playing at the Courtyard Brewery.
I did enjoy it a lot. I mean,
you're on the floor. You're in everybody's face.
Is it actually a brewery?
Yeah, I think so. There's
at all ages shows they don't sell alcohol though, right?
They do.
They let them in this little room over here.
It's
I'm
like not
sure
closed in. I don't know how it works. I think you can just
wristbands or something.
Yeah,
because I know Southport will have like 18 and over wrestling,
right?
And they're serving, so it must be something like that. Yeah,
because they have food there. They have a whole outside thing that you can be in, and the inside is very like it's not as big. You know, it's not very
Right.
big. And
Yeah, you guys are going to crush it in there.
for sure.
Everybody,
And, like,
Severance says, he goes, this is going to be really good.
it's
with
going to be a
kids
lot
and
of fun,
shit,
man. Yeah. We're having the kids in it, and like the area, if they have you playing where we were playing, it's like you're playing in somebody's like living room, the way it's set up. There's like a
Okay.
fucking fireplace and shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
they had a cartoon playing over here while we
Oh,
were
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I tell you something weird. It was, we went to Long Beach Arena to see Yes, and Berlin was supposed to
Nice.
open.
Nice.
When we get there, they announced that Berlin has canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, oh man, what, you know? And so they go, but Yes has something special for you for the hour Berlin was supposed to play. So sit back and relax. They turned the lights off, and because Yes had a big movie screen, and
Yeah.
they played fucking Looney Tune cartoons for an hour.
Oh,
Yes
cool.
picked them out. I was like, that's badass. So,
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
I've always wondered what it was like. I mean, we get spoiled going to the big PA system shows now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I can't imagine what it was like whenever Black Sabbath was trying to get to the whole arena with just guitar amps and things like that, or maybe not arenas, but
Right,
big
no.
shows where they're just got 10 stacks of
Yeah.
Marshalls trying
Right.
to.
Well,
Trying
they
to
don't
fucking
move
point
those
out.
things.
They do not know. But yeah, still to wire all that shit up to get it to boom out there. Yeah.
The 10th anniversary shows at an outside stadium, and Geezer blew up the whole bass side because they were so loud.
Oh, cool.
It was great. It was like fucking great.
Yeah.
They just kept on playing, and the guys were running around like
Oh,
ants,
yeah,
and
trying
they
to
got
fucking-
it back all hooked up, and then when it hooked up, it was like boom. It was really cool because he just kept doing the whole song.
Oh, yeah.
and you couldn't hear
Oh,
him
yeah.
for like it. It was just a little bit.
Still, but it's like, I'm going to keep going. It's like, it's going to,
not
somebody's
gonna
going to fix
stand
it.
there and look stupid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
I
killer.
read his biography, or it's really good. I guess his autobiography, Into the Void.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that on ad for it on Facebook.
Yeah, it was really good actually, and it was an easy read.
Is it recent?
Yeah, relatively.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
last
yeah.
few years.
couple
Okay.
years.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty
Yeah.
recent. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Dave, it's been awesome
Yeah,
having you on
thanks
the
so much for coming
podcast,
through, man. Hell yeah.
No problem.
Did was there anything you'd like to plug other than the show before we go?
Creepy Fest.
Oh, yeah,
Creepy
Fest,
July
July.
18th.
Yeah.
We're doing our thing.
Nice.
And then we're doing a show for Jorge or
Oh,
Yes,
the
yes,
bassist from
yes.
the groups.
from and also Flesh Parade.
Flesh Parade, yeah.
At Twisted Lime.
That's right.
We're doing that
Yes.
show too. That's on the 23rd.
I feel like it's 20 something. I'd have to.
Wait, no, this show's the 23rd, and it's the next one.
Okay.
And then after that is Creepy Fest.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have a flyer for Creepy Fest or for the show for did they call it Jorge or George?
I thought it was George.
That's what I thought too,
Yeah.
but I've heard people say it the other way. So
I've heard.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Right.
So
Exactly.
we're doing that thing too. So that's supposed to be like a lot of people there.
It's gonna be
They're
a lot of
There
have
should
like
be. You seem to be a very
breakfast buffet.
It's going to be like a big deal.
and
yeah.
like, he was into desserts, so there's going to be a potluck dessert bar.
Hell yeah.
So
Okay.
it's going to be really
Is that the twist?
Twisted Lime.
Yeah, I'll have to go look it up. I think Jen made something. I think she
Yeah,
made
she-
at least a flyer that
Yeah,
she
she
shared.
did something like talking about it, but I
Yeah.
don't think there's like an official flyer.
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
But apparently I guess the Twisted Lime people fixed it up a bit
Okay.
because people were saying, yeah, it's kind of nice now. And Bobby
Oh yeah.
was
just
like,
fucking
there's
do-
even a stall on the bathroom
I
door
did see
now.
that shit. Yeah. Because that was
I
not a
thought
thing.
that was funny.
All
yeah,
right.
I haven't been there since I guess new people bought it out.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dave, it's been great having you on the show,
Yes,
man.
thanks so much for coming through.
We're so it's so awesome that Raid's doing well.
Yes.
And,
I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
slow. I'm used
the
to
way
like
it
a
is.
record company shoving you out on the road. So,
Yeah.
but you know,
It's gonna get there. It's
Well,
gonna get
Uh,
it's
there.
slow but sure. you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Actually, on Pat's last tour with Crowbar, he took a bunch of Raid CDs and
Oh,
sold
hell
them
yeah.
all
Nice.
in different,
Fuck
different
yeah.
cities.
So you're
So
already
it's
out
kind
there.
of spread around here and there, like a teeny little.
Was that
bit.
when they were over across the
re-
pond shit?
Just recently, no, it was here in the
Okay,
USA. Just
okay.
with a thing they did with the AHG just recently. They just
Oh,
finished it. Like
okay.
a
Yeah.
few weeks
They
ago.
just got it.
Yeah.
All right. Killer. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's getting out there.
Yep.
well, you guys really deserve it because
Yeah.
I really like
Oh,
it.
thanks, man.
And
Love
thank
it.
you so much for the CDs.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
thanks,
problem.
yeah.
And you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you next.
Hey.
Where's the button?
the button?
Here we go.
Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.